I've already prepped my face, this time with Barbus shaving oil. And my, let's see, well, my razor, might need one of those, huh? It's going to be this black handle Gillette twist to open super speed, I guess you'd call that. And in there, on what will be its first use, a blade I've not tried before. So kind of the star of the show today, because I've used all this other stuff at one point or another. The V-John or Vi-John Super Stainless Blade is what I have in there. And I've lathered some soap here. Well, the soap is this, it's Dapper Dragon Ouroboros. You can see the dragon on there smoking his bubble pipe. I've lathered in this. It is the Captain's Choice, the lighter of the two copper shaving bowls that they make. And I've lathered with this brush, a Zenith boar hair brush. I'm going to go ahead and try to get a lather started here, and I hope you're all doing well out there. Yippee. Very simple boar brush. Nothing to write home about, but it's also one of their bottom of the line brushes. And it does the job, and I think it'll get better and better as I use it, as it gets broken in more. I haven't used this brush that often, and I just got it not too terribly long ago. Hope this will be okay for a lather. It seems okay. I've had better, but it'll be okay. Okay, I'm going to wet my razor now. And we'll start with pass number 1 with the grain. So here we go. I think I need a haircut too. As the weather warms up, I might just shave all this off. All this, I mean. What little bit of hair I have does keep me warmer in the winter than it would if I shaved it all off. I was surprised to find that out, but I could tell the difference. Even though, as I said, I don't have a lot of hair on my head. Well, this blade seems okay so far, just the first use, and I haven't done a full pass with it yet, but we'll see how this goes. Let me go ahead and rinse this off, and here we go. I have some relaxing music playing out there, but I don't know if it's picking up on the audio here. Just got done planting some flowers outside. I hope those take. And I hope we don't have any more freezes. I didn't actually plant flowers, I planted flower seeds. I should make that clear. Rinse time. Those flower seeds I was talking about, they came, well, sort of a little heart-shaped, well, it was a little heart-shaped thing, which has seeds and biodegradable substances and I guess stuff that's supposed to help the seeds germinate, and they were on some memorial cards which a neighbor lady of mine had printed up because her mother passed away recently, unfortunately, and she wasn't able to get to her mother's funeral in Chicago. Bad weather and just bad everything, but which we were having really bad weather at the time that her mother passed away a month or so ago. But she did have those memorial cards made up, and on them was the little heart-shaped thing that you just take off, and you plant that only about 1/4 of an inch into some fertile soil, it said, only about 1/4 of an inch down. So hopefully those will germinate and we'll have some nice, it's a mixture of flowers, poppies and some other things, some wildflowers possibly. Should be nice, because I planted them in an area that could really use some prettying up. Hope I'm not overdoing it here. I may be overdoing it already, but this blade, it's about like what I thought it would be, maybe just a little bit better. And I'll be right back, and then we'll begin a second pass across the grain. I'm not really impressed with this soap or this brush right now, but I can carry on as it is. I whipped up a good lather, but it's not transferring to my face as well as I would like it to. But we'll go across the grain, we'll see how we feel here. I hate to say this because I don't like to put down any soap or any product or company, but I was not impressed with this soap like the first and second time I used it. I think this is about my 3rd or 4th time using this. I don't ever remember being super impressed with this soap. It's okay. It has a fairly mild scent of about 2 out of 10 on scent strength, but I can't make it, I can't make out what it is, this scent. It's not a bad scent, but my nose, as I've said before, is not real sophisticated. In fact, last week, and I'm doing this, well, I got a lot of things to say. I'm doing this video about a day earlier than I usually do, but I'm going to go ahead and do this video and see what else was I going to say. Oh, more news about how my nose is not too sophisticated, and I'll tell you that as soon as I rinse this. Also, by the way, about a standard, can't even think of the word I'm looking for, standard aggression on this razor. And the soap I used last week, I was thinking, because it was in a green tub, it must be menthol, but it might have been vetiver or something. I said I was feeling mild cooling from it, but maybe I was feeling, smelling, sensing what I thought I was supposed to be sensing. It was, in case you're wondering what it was, if you didn't watch it, it was green TFS, Sean Fung Sing, just their regular, what comes in a green, plain green tub. It wasn't a bad soap, especially for the price, but I need to use that again sometime. And it had a very mild scent. Just like the first time I used tobacco, I didn't get the tobacco scent until much later. In fact, it was after I used their balm. Let me rinse. I'm going to take it a little easier on my neck, and that soap is dissipating again already. Try to put some more soap on here. Now that looks good right there, but see how this goes. I'll set that aside. What's everybody doing out there this week? I hope you're in good health, and I hope you're feeling good. Hope you don't have the coronavirus or anything like that. God forbid if you have that. I hope your convalescence is short. That is to say, I hope you get well soon. Or if you're having any kind of bad health. I was not feeling too well myself recently. And I think I know why. I think it has to do with my lifestyle, my habits. Too much smoking. I think the nicotine is starting to get to my stomach, bothering it. My lungs are fine. But I'm fairly certain I haven't had the coronavirus or anything quite so bad. But I had some problems that were causing me to have to run in here to the necessity room quite a bit. And I'll leave it at that. That same problem I may have had last week or the week before. Okay, we're going to pause there. I'll come back and then we'll do a third pass against the grain. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm running out of soap here, even though I made quite a good lather in the bowl. Like I said before, it's not translating well to my face. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I'm going to begin on my neck, under the chin, going against the grain here. Now this blade is starting to seem a little rougher than I'd like it to be. Especially on the neck, which I may have already gone a little too crazy on my neck. But now I'll rinse. Wonder if I should just leave the part where I rinse in, where I rinse the blade. Well, the reason I say that this time is it's not taking long to rinse this razor, but I've had other situations where it seems like it took me a minute to properly rinse a blade. I was getting gook that was not coming out of the razor. All right. And now we'll go here. I don't think I like this blade as well as their platinum blade, super platinum or whatever, the one I tried first. This, once again, is the Vijon. It's the super stainless, not the super platinum. My first time using one of these, I believe. That's all I'm going to do with that. Now this has been about 2 days or 2.5 worth of growth on my face, but I am going to come back one more time for pickups. Well, I'm not real impressed with this shave so far, but it's tolerable, so I'm not going to complain too much. Oh, I almost forgot. Magic clock that lets us know what we already know, because I already told you. It's pickup time, everybody. Thank you, magical clock. You can disappear now. All right. Like Fibber McGee's closet. Maybe some of this stuff gets old, but at least I'm consistent. If you don't know what I mean by Fibber McGee's Closet, Google Fibber McGee and Molly, which was an old radio program back in the day, here in the United States anyway. Back then, I guess if you said something was like Fibber McGee's Closet, they'd know what you meant. Has nothing to do with somebody being in the closet, I don't think. It has to do with repetitiveness. I'm going to rinse this and go over my neck one more time. I just want to check out some trouble spots I have here. This one's not too bad this week, but I can still hear a little bit of audio feedback there. See over here. I'm afraid the best I could give this soap for slickness or protection would be a C. Maybe a little bit more on slickness, a little bit. Maybe a B-. But I didn't like the way it was dissipating on my face. And that's as far as I'm going to go with the actual shaving part of this. I will rinse the razor, rinse the bowl, rinse the brush and my face, and I'll come back with our dear friend, Mr. Towel. Here he is, you know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's our good friend, Mr. Towel. Thank you, Mr. Towel. Oh, yeah. Oh. It really should be Mrs. Towel, but oh well. No, this is good, but it ain't that good. So, everybody in the peanut gallery back there, settle down. Shave is a little bit better than it seemed, but it wasn't my best shave. It wasn't horrible, but the best I could give this is a C, and that's okay too. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to figure out what aftershave and all that I'd like to use, and then I'll recap and put the finishing touches on the shave here. Okay, well, I started off prior to going on camera here. I prepped my face with this Barbus shaving oil. That's nice stuff right there. My razor has been this black-handled Gillette Super Speed. I guess you'd call it that. It's twist to open, some overhang to be aware of, and about a regular standard aggression. And my blade on its first use was this Vijon Super Stainless blade. Unfortunately, nothing to write home about, but I did want to try it. My brush was this Zenith boar brush, and I lathered in this, the Captain's Choice, the lighter of their two copper shaving bowls that they have available. Okay, and let's see, I just want to see, did I forget anything? Oh yeah, I did. Sorry, my soap has been this Dapper Dragon soap, so there's the dragon, it's the Ouroboros. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to move on to something I haven't shown you yet. I'm going to apply, well, wait a minute. I want to do my witch hazel first, so it'll be the Thayers Lavender witch hazel, which I've used before. And it's pretty nice stuff. Just a very light scent of lavender. No alcohol. This is a toner, not an astringent. Toners are supposed to be good for your skin. But to me, it just feels like applying some nice cool water to your face. That's okay though. And you get that mild lavender scent. And next, something else I've used before, but I just decided to break it out again, the Imperial Bergamot aftershave. So, get some of that going here. Get it going in the hands, on the wrists, up behind the ears, temples, back of the neck. And this doesn't have any alcohol in it either, so it's not going to burn you. Also good for the skin, I'm sure. Then we got one more thing, and I'll show you that again before I move on. It's the Imperial Barber Grade Products Bergamot Aftershave. And coming up next, and last but not least, I use this a lot, the Nivea Men Original Post-Shave Balm. So, that's plenty. That's more than enough right there. It smells really nice. It's got a pleasant, mild scent that goes well with everything I've used. Seems like it goes well with anything. Well, I want to get it on the eyelids, but not in the eyes. I just got to be careful. Didn't burn myself or anything. Not that this stuff's going to burn you, but just like anything else, you don't want to get it in your eyes. And I'll put the lid back on this and show it to you one more time. Just checking the time. I'm doing all right. Nivea Men Original Post-Shave Balm. Okay, that's it. I'm going to leave you now. Thank you if you watched this far through. Tell your friends, subscribe, press that button, press the little bell and all that. Peace.